Well, good morning from Ybor. This is the start of day 2. So, back at Fusspots at Ybor. So we spent the night at the pub. A little bit of a minor drama this morning. So we pulled in last night and the service station was out of fuel. So we've got a few guys here on their bikes with smaller capacity tanks actually struggling a little bit. So we're going to have to manage our fuel better into Armidale. The problem is it's 80 kilometres that way. So Armidale's 80 k's that way. That's our direction of travel, but for the guys that are riding the dirt, they've actually got to come back this way 40 kilometres. So 80 k's and then 40 k's back. No. So it's 80 k's and then 40 k's back. Where we're going to turn off and peel off and go down and do the dirt. So it's just inconvenient. And I was just talking to the guy at the servo who's talking about his why his fuel order didn't go through, and he's very apologetic and very sorry. He understands how important Ybor is as a fuel stop destination for guys on both road bikes and dirt bikes, because it's a pretty pivotal location here. But the good news is he's going 24 hours very soon, so that's all good. Alright, so let's have a look at the riders and the bikes. So this is Ant, and Ant's proudly a KTM owner and rider.
It's the one that's getting a good hard caning.
Yeah. So he's on a borrowed bike and literally riding it like it's stolen. This is Shano on his GS. So Shano's an absolute demon on this thing. Rode away from us all yesterday. Very, very impressive rider. This is Glenn on his pumpkin. This is yours, isn't it? This is pumpkin. He's got an oil leak strategically placed over the rear chain, so he doesn't need a Scotty oiler. Here's Mick. Mick 61 is GS, baby GS. He goes good. Then there's our fearless leader on his Super Tenere. So this is just such a nice bike, mate. You've got so much stuff on this, and he's actually tail end Charlie for the next couple of days, and then we've got Jeffrey on the animal of the GTR. Oh, a ZXR, sorry. ZXR. ZX14R. I thought it was a GTR when I first saw it, but there, it's a ZX. What a beast of a machine. Very cool. So that's the assembled group. Oh no, we're missing one. Where's Jason? Oh, there he's here. And this is Jason on his talk about beasts. Look at this thing. Don't worry about an airbox. Just put a pod in there. Got the big Yoshi on it. R1100. What a machine. What year is this one?
91.
91. So that's the assembled group. Couple of road bikes. And then there's a couple of guys that are kind of taking the choice when the opportunity arises to go on the road or the dirt. So just making decisions about routes at Armidale. And now we're going to split up. The road guys are going to go down the Oxley and we're going to head back and do the dirt.
Speak into the microphone.
Just speaking to microphone.
Take it easy.
Where we go? That way?
Yeah, that way.
That way.
Hey! So 3 guys go on the road and 5 go on the dirt. So yeah, bleak day in Armadale. Temperature was about 11 degrees when we rolled in. So we'll be heading down the range later on. It's going to warm up significantly, I imagine. Hey Ian, I'm just thinking, like I was just looking at the sign there. So the Thatchery is 70 kilometres away, and then we're going to come back 40 k's. So it's going to add, if we go all that way, it's going to add 130 k's to, or 110 k's, sorry, to the trip. Where if we just turn off at the Kempsey Road, it's only 40 k's out. So we might do that. Another 120 k is going to add to the trip significantly. So. Alright, yeah, no. Well, but what we might do is, because we're going past the gorge, I was nearly going to do it with everyone in tow, but I knew we had some fuel issues, so I didn't want to push it. It's just a short walk as well, so... So, we just stopped at the George's Junction on the Macleay River, just outside Bellbrook. So we just stopped here, strip off all our thermals because we're down out of the mountains and it's getting quite warm. So we're just going to smash the last bit of Bellbrook through to Kempsey, and Kempsey down to Warhope, where everyone should be waiting for us, the other road guys. Right to go, eh?
Stars began to fall around you. The words that have been spoken are just what you knew. Only time will tell if what we have been told is true. So just stop and close your eyes. I know that this road may not be what it seems to be. We take for granted all the things that are easy to achieve. All the endings aren't in sight, no, we simply cannot see. So just stop and close your eyes.
Alright, the rain's coming down. Told you we should have done it for service safety. Oh, no character building there whatsoever. So you know you're having an adventure when the road goes from dirt to mud. And the visibility is very poor. There he goes. At least if I'm following him, I can see his lights. I know which way the road's going to go. Good weather for ducks. Well, it's like it'll be a very scenic drive if you can actually see anything. Well, that's it. It's the end of day 2. We're just coming into Gloucester, where we've booked our accommodation for tonight. So we're just some of the most atrocious weather. You know, dirt roads, poor visibility, raining. It's just what it's all about, right? It's what adventure bikes are all about. And we've all arrived safely, and even the knobbies on the wet have actually been pretty reasonable. I haven't been disappointed at all. The shink on the front's been really good. I expected the knobbies, especially in the wet, to be a little bit poor. But they were okay. Just gonna meet up with the other guys. So we met up at Warhope for lunch, and they were only there for about half an hour before we got there, which is good. We're just coming down to the hotel now, so expecting that they will already be there, because they went the highway to get to here. This might be our hotel here. Maybe not. So anyway, good day. Lots of adventure, some good roads, mostly new roads for me today, so that was good. I was very happy with that. There's the Avon Valley Inn right here. Well, there you go. They're just arrived as well, eh? How's that for timing?
Like a very good time. About 10 minutes. That's funny as fuck.
That's amazing. Wow, we came up over the range just as it started to piss down rain and the road turned to dirt. So that was when the fun began.
Look at my bike.
It looks like it's had an adventure now, mate. So they said that the bikes can go into the beer garden at night. I think that's what they do. So he's going there already, is he? Oh, we might as well do that, eh? Might as well take him down.